Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Rogue Trader with me, Break It Dawn. The first thing I want to do is re-equip the Negotiator pistol. It is a last weapon. I overlooked the descriptor to the top right next to the portrait. And honestly, I don't see us ever replacing this. The damage isn't anything to write home about, but the effects down here, between the melting effect, each stack reduces deflection by -1 and armor by -10%. So in the off chance he can't get into melee, he can soften up targets for his allies. Though it does make me a little hesitant to use at all costs on an ally. And then it grants +5 to persuasion, which is fantastic for an officer. And before we leave the system, we have some new equipment for Cassia as well. The Staff of House Cassini. This swaps the bonuses. The Bloodhound Staff grants 10 willpower and 5 perception, and the House Cassini Staff grants 5 willpower and 10 perception. A tough call. I think the House Cassini Staff is better for an officer. It grants the +7 bonus to all characteristics until the end of the Navigator's next turn. You know what? Why don't we do both? We'll swap to the House Cassini Staff when she's buffing up her allies. And swap to this one when she's attacking. Then the Aquila Pendant. So it grants her 10 more willpower. And if she has Conviction Dogmatic, which she does, they also gain +5 Fellowship. And she doesn't have boots, so those are perfect for her. So whenever the wearer uses a Navigator power, they gain +15% dodge until the end of the round, and it stacks. Go ahead and level her up. She gets a talent and a skill. I'm assuming this works with her gaze attack, which seems a little silly. But I'm going to grab it. So joint offensive. For every enemy hit by the Master Tactician's attack, the Master Tactician gains 1 stack of tactical advantage. And persuasion. Alright, Irliot gets a talent. This could be good for a boss. I don't think most enemies don't survive more than 1, maybe 2 rounds, so the stacking doesn't really matter. Unless it's something like a Forge Fiend. I like this one. Let's grab Professional Acumen. Every turn, the first use of an assassin ability costs 0 AP, because she is a little ability point hungry. Let's do some trading, and then we'll leave the system. Seems like a lot. Let's calm it down a bit. How much do I need? 580. Oh, 36 profit factor. Not that I'm going to use the heavy bolter anyway. That seems pretty good. It'd also go really well with Abelard being near my main character. Which doesn't matter, it just says nearest ally. There's not a limit to the range, so if it's just your main character, or whoever has this equipped and someone else, they still applies the effect. That's awesome. I should probably go through all of the factions and see who has the equipment that I want the most. Have anything for this guy? Probably not. Yeah. Oh, this might actually be good on Jai. Doesn't she have a talent that gives her movement points based off movement points she gives to somebody else? It's whenever it moves a target. Alright. On to the next system. Forgotten Twins, Moo Row 79, and Nameless Star. Yeah, let's head back to the Galactic South. We go to Nameless Star first. And give it a name. Projection from the warp. Don't know if we want to deal with that. We will, but probably a bad idea. Oh, an ancient bunker. Oasis 5 added to the world of the Expanse. Alright, so we can land there. Let's not do that yet. Get a feel for the system first. Two plasteel, probably not worth it yet. I haven't taken notes in a couple systems. The sight before you has excited the Officer Corps, who are delighted to witness the truly majestic end of this planet through the huge windows on the bridge, one of many nameless worlds throughout the Expanse. An unknown reason caused the planet to break into several uneven parts, but its strong magnetic field is still preventing them from drifting into the cold abyss of space. The planet's hard inner core has remained almost untouched, as thousands of explosions taking place under its shell of hard metals light up the world's heart from the inside. The Augur crew detects several ruined extractiums on the broken planet's surface. Their analysis shows somebody used to mine the adamantine here, but abandoned the deposit after the catastrophe. Most of the machines are damaged beyond repair. The tech adepts claim one of the complexes can be restored, if the rogue trader has the required parts and equipment. Yeah, provide the technicians with scrap to repair the extractium. A few dozen time bells later, Lord Captain is informed that the repair crew is suffering from unrelenting headaches, most likely caused by the oppressive magnetic field of this world. However, the machines have been successfully repaired, and the extraction of adamantine may continue if the Lord Captain wishes. Of course, the mine needs to be staffed with a squad of working servitors and a maintenance brigade doomed to endure the endless pain caused by the magnetic storms. No, restart the extractium. I want adamantine. Do we even have any? We have 2. Well, let's go with 5. You leave a part of the crew to extract adamantine for the Von Valancius Protectorate. Those fortunate to escape such a fate fervently pray for the lives of their friends and family, hoping to find them in good health should they be reunited someday. Cool. And we can set up another deposit. We had another extractium. Oh, 50 XP. Alright, projection from the warp. It's quick save. Might take us across the galaxy for all we know. When the Rogue Trader's ship draws near the unidentified celestial body, machine spirits on every deck, from the captain's bridge to the cargo holds, become frantic. The engines are refusing to cooperate, sending the void ship hurtling toward the epicenter of the anomaly like an arrow toward a target. You awake after unsettled sleep to find yourself lying on a stiff cardboard mat. You're overcome with a strange sense of wrongness. The place is dark and reeks of body odor. Someone elbows you under the ribs and grabs you by the collar, spitting abuse. It is an enforcer patrolling the void ship, and she is clearly displeased. Yeah, punch the woman in the face and run away. No, let's do this. Order the woman to let you go, lest she incur the wrath of the rogue trader. The enforcer barks out a gruff laugh, then spits in your face. A scrubman even opening his mouth is beyond the pale, let alone claiming to be the rogue trader. Drudges have lost their tongues for less. To drive home her point, the woman brandishes a hefty knife that tosses you into a corner where similarly ragged people are scrubbing the deck. According to the sign on the bulkhead, this is Bay Theta 54. So if this is actually happening, it's funny that Abelard... I was using Abelard's strength to punch her in the face and run away earlier. Yeah, talk to the locals to learn about everyday life on the lower decks. The locals offer friendly smiles as soon as they see you. Actually, you know what? I don't think my character would have done that. Biding his time, that's what he's doing. Perhaps it is your appearance. Staring hazily back at you out of a glass bulkhead is a shaggy, sooty-faced, worn-out tramp in rags. A face not at all that different from those of your new friends. At any rate, no one is trying to hurt you. You're told a couple of amusing stories about local life, the almighty Lord Captain, and the monsters that frighten people every now and then when the entire ship shakes and red lumens flash overhead. The ragged people, who have thoroughly enjoyed your pleasant company, walk with you to the base supervisor's cabin. The workers ask the supervisor to report a stray noble from the upper decks. Your poise and manners do make you stand out from the humble denizens of the lower decks. When you're restored to the bridge, the Voxmaster gives praise to the Emperor of Humanity, and explains that you were trapped in an anomaly that made the people on the ship inexplicably trade places. A rescue squad was dispatched at once to retrieve your lordship, but your friends from the lower decks have already helped the Lord Captain back to where he belongs. Alright, to Oasis 5. Which is probably anything but. Considering we're sending a landing party. It seems that the poisonous vapors somehow found their way to the bunker's ventilation system. So should we continue exploring?
Always keep your eye on the prize.
It looks like the bunker still has a working generator. Gotta find our way to it.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Ahem. An old Imperial bunker. There's somewhere Dargonis too. A good place to hide when the whole world is going into the void.
I always keep my options open.
Stop hitting me, Ashmag!
Before you use an ancient but wholly typical console, intended for use by people not trained in the mysteries of ministering to the machine spirit or to machine spirits. All these vapors are making me sleepy. The cogitator is completely silent, but as you approach, sense the warmth emanating from its metallic casing, a telltale sign that the machine is working. Pascal offers the cogitator a reverent bow, chanting the binaric aria of launch priming. The spirit of this machine embodies resilience and indomitability. In this den of decay and entropy, so does it reign over this place. Request status of the bunker's life support system. Water supply system failed. Reason unknown. Temperature and humidity control system failed. Reason unknown. Energy regulation system unknown error. Warning. Backup generator connected. Oxygen supply system failed. Warning. Air filters damaged. Warning. Defense systems failure. Activate automated defense systems? Error. Insufficient power. Step away from the cogitator.
I always have a backup plan.
Reading damage to bulk.
The massive door is dotted with small chips, scratches, and bullet marks. There is no sign of any hinges, levers, or anything resembling a lock. There's a dusty panel built into the wall to the right. As you approach, the cracked screen starts to flicker faintly. Force access using the control panel. Machine spirits are angered by your intrusion and activate the defense systems. The previously sleeping lumens above the door blossom with amber lights. The massive door greets you with impenetrable silence. Alright, blast the door open. You pick out the most vulnerable spots and carefully affix the explosives.
Let us not dawdle.
They get injured. Let's take care of that real quick.
I'm at your service.
I owe you a debt.
The mummified corpse has its arm outstretched toward the exit. On the soldier's neck is a broken respirator adorned with the Imperial Aquila.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Yellowish gas is slowly seeping through the rusted air duct system. The words on the sign are barely legible. Facility 17 Planetary Defense Force?
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Okay, but what do we do? Restore the radio?
Too bad I never leave that on page.
Successful. Flesh is weak, yet iron knows no pain.
A decontamination shower, a rare sight for regular planetary forces. Its purpose is to eliminate harmful agents.
I've suffered worse.
Worn seal. A worn golden seal adorned with intricate patterns. Someone has deliberately scraped the coat of arms off the handle.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Oh, it just loops around. I'm trying to rush through here because we're taking this constant damage. It's not a lot of damage.
Take you.
Hold fast. The Star Allies are with us.
Okay,
Is there
now
money to
I'm
be made?
really riled up.
Error, insufficient power. Alright, we'll try to take care of that.
I always keep my options open. I've faced worse than this.
It seems the soldiers fell asleep all at once, and never woke again.
My faith shields me.
Officer key. Grants access to the archives. How big is this area? Oh, pretty big. We can probably run back to the ship every now and then. Heal up and come back. Multi-key.
I'll brush this off.
A valve is required to regulate the flow. A rusted reservoir for storing drinking water. It is only half full.
Ugh, Kasha.
My knowledge has its limits.
I will endure.
The machine gun runs.
Let us
Too
not
bad
go.
I never leave debts unpaid.
Oh, got ourselves an old valve.
I always have a backup plan. Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
My lungs are still full of poison, Donald. What we need is the emergency ventilation system. The concentrator's panel has dozens of breakers, buttons, handles, switches, and other control mechanisms. Request status of the bunker's life support system. Alright, we've read all this. Read that. Oxygen supply system disabled. I think that's different. Warning, defense systems failure. Activate the emergency ventilation system. System check, processing input data, data confirmed. Compressor launch in progress, pressure levels nominal. Warning, error 110011, 110000, 110011. Encountered, insufficient power. Booting emergency energy profiles. Success. Pressurizing facility, success. Booting compressor, success. Emergency air filters activated. Automated defense systems activated. Pascal's vox says mournfully. With your permission, I would extract the command blocks of this noble machine to hold a vigil for its deceased spirit. Yamnasiah preserves the faithful. The fresh air at last. Really we're at fault for taking such things for granted. And we're healed up now. Fantastic. But the defense systems have been activated. Means they'll probably attack us.
See? Right there.
Is there money to be made? I always keep my options open.
Decayed Scroll. 348 years ago, our ancestors arrived on this blooming world, built the cities and the manufactorums, and founded here a society free from heresy and fear. But the immortal Emperor of humanity, Warden of Light, saw fit to test our faith. The Great War tore open a rift between our ancestors, dividing them into two factions and turning the world into a boundless battlefield. Each day we fought the enemy, so that our children could see the dawn of a new era. An era without blood, pain, and tears. Brave people, living and dead, paved with their bodies the road to our future. And one day, the skies answered our prayers. The great star allies descended from the darkness of the cosmos and bestowed upon our great army the doomsday weapon. And so we brought righteous anger upon our foes, and ended the centuries-long war, and welcomed the dawn of the new era. The universe will hardly notice our deed, but the God Emperor sees all. We, children of a great nation, must dedicate ourselves to this sacred mission. Survive and revivify this world, as the most beautiful flowers are revivified from ashes. And hence do not despair, sons and daughters of the Imperium, for our star allies are behind us, and the God of humanity is with us. I know that help is coming, as soon the skies overhead will shine once more. Several crates of dry rations survive to this day. Each one bears a seal with a coat of arms of the Winterscale dynasty.
I spoke to Mistress Tolleman recently. Don't you think you're taking advantage of the Lord Captain's hospitality, Van Callox?
I assume you're referring to the small request I submitted to Vigdis. If so, then no. I'm not taking advantage. The matter is closed.
Alright, it's taking us to a whole nother area. Let's finish exploring up here first. An old key that grants access to the warehouse. Unknown Officer's Diary. I'm tired. How long has it been since Doomsday? I think it was the 36th year when the heretical cholera wiped out half of our people, including the old bookkeeper, Helgar. Time has stood still for us since. It was so long ago. What a convenient solution to the overpopulation problem, huh? The commanders think we bought this coincidence. Morons. Still, when I look in the mirror, I see my father. The same wrinkles by the eyes, gray temples, which means that I'm over 60. And we've been underground for longer than half a century. No sky, no sun, no joy, and no hope. That darn propaganda scribe tells me one more time that I must not lose faith. I'll make him eat his own tongue. Sure, we're once so certain that we had won. The weapon of the great ally boggled the mind. I still remember how the skies shook, before me and my ma and father were evacuated to this wretched bunker. But where has it led us? When I took over my father at the comm station, I learned that we had long since lost all communication with the other PDF bases, and the stars respond to our calls with silence. These days, we don't hear any bombs landing outside, but things are still restless in the old bunker. First a water purifier failure, then a fire in the Medicae unit. Rats shoot holes in the exposure suits, now we can't go up to the surface anymore. Are these accidents? Or have we had a saboteur in our midst all these years? I'll keep an eye on the troops. I don't believe in miracles, but we still have enough supplies on the lower levels to last us another 50 years or so. If you all can finally sort the air duct problem, that is. Next time we meet, I should ask how the repairs are going.
I always have a backup plan.
Some unknown accident caused the elevator shaft to collapse. Reaching the lower levels at this point would require sending a mining team.
Keep your wits about you.
Someone sawed off the emergency stairs and tried to conceal the damage.
Is there money to be made? I always keep my options open. This is intriguing.
The Emperor sets my path. I better myself through my service.
Sworn Protector. The last gun. It grants the wielder +1 to resolve for each enemy killed until the end of combat. That would have been great for
Rise to the
Jai.
top, or
I
get
had intended
left
for her
in
to
the
be
dust.
a last gun user, but she has so many talents for Eldari and Drukhari equipment. And for pistols. And dual wielding. Few parchments bearing the Winterscale seal contain plans for military operations and the mention of the Doomsday weapon. So I think that's it. Looks like I sent a mining team here to help with the elevator. Check down here one more time.
Rush not dawdle.
We found a unique weapon, so I'm assuming that's it.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
This Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
I would be wrong. Like corrosion is merciless to these old Imperial bayonets, chainswords, and las guns. A Kabi tool. It's a plus 10 bonus to tech use. I know who's gonna get that.
Is there money to be made?
Reading damage to bulk.
It will be done. I will do my duty.
I am ready for whatever comes.
Oh, there's 4.
The scriptural
Oh, misclicked.
prognosis is favorable.
We still got everybody, it looks like. There's a way to rotate this. Oh wow, okay. It's pretty pretty tanky.
My vow is to serve.
%150% armor. Oh, we have this we could use, right? It's a mechanism where machinist suffers 30 shock damage and reduces characteristics by 30. I will give that a shot.
Tell me, and it is done.
Front line over here instead.
You've got a problem? I've got a prize. Don't get too cocky.
We'll take it, I guess.
I can do that with the right incentive.
Alright.
Doubt is for the weak.
She may not be super useful here. A little bit of damage. Rather move her a little closer, though. Does he hit both? That must hit 3.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Oh gosh.
Is that my blood?
Okay.
Taking calculated risk is my second nature.
A ton of damage.
It's as good as
Alright,
done.
try to get Abelard up front to help out.
Who, if not me?
We're at a tactical disadvantage.
Yeah, you don't say.
Follow my lead. Indeed. Target well struck. Victory is I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Oh, have you?
Naturally. The Inquisition sends their regards. But of course, Lord Captain.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Running binaric override. The scriptural prognosis is favorable. Damage is negligible.
Okay, we're hanging in there.
I'll see to it personally.
I'm done with this one.
Good job, buddy. Keep him behind cover while he moves up his next turn. He should be able to charge in.
Best defense is a good offense.
Jeez
I won't
Louise.
go down easy.
Not sure why we can't charge.
It will be done. I will do my duty.
Let's see to it. Holy terror, smite your enemies. I won't do that. I won't object to it. The Inquisition sends their regards. Someone's death wish is mine to grant. Holy terror, smite your enemies. Be gone.
Well, there's one less at least. We need to get him behind cover.
My vow is to serve.
Oh man, unfortunate.
At your beck and call.
I should have given that turn to Heinrichs instead, because he's the one doing all the damage to these turrets. Messed up there.
I'll make it happen. It's as good as done.
Betrays me.
Hang in there, guys. He still
My
can't
place is at the fore.
charge. Oh, because of we used the desperate measures. Okay, never mind.
It will be done.
See why that is now. Try and taunt this guy.
At your beck and call.
Let's see to it. The Inquisition sends their regards.
That's some good damage there.
But of course, Lord Captain.
Heck yeah. Alright, Heinrichs is gonna clutch this out for us. If he doesn't go
I
down
won't
here.
object to it.
Integrity failure. Detected.
The Emperor is on our side. The Inquisition
Oof, that's a lot
sends
of
their
damage.
regards
You should feel honored to witness this.
Alright, Heinrich, you got it, buddy.
for the throne's glory. Your reckoning is due.
Man, what a nasty fight. When they popped it out of the ground, I had a feeling it was going to go that way.
Hydraulics are failing.
I don't really have a ton of armor penetration in my party.
Backup plan.
Alright, well I'm going to call it here, and next time we'll return to the Void Ship. Actually, let's just go do that. So we'll start off taking toxic damage next time. And what a doozy. Oh, cool. I was wondering if we could do that, because it insinuated that we could. Lord Captain, crew that was sent to the surface reports that they have cleared the collapsed passages leading to the lower levels. After exploring the abandoned rooms, they discovered valuable cargo that has already been brought aboard. So we have no reason to go back, right? Is that my understanding? Actually, that's hard to justify. He has solid tech use already. Now he is starting to fall behind a little bit. So I'm guessing it's saying we don't have a reason to go back. We'll probably go back and check it out just in case. We'll save that for next time. Then we'll head to the next system, which I believe is Forgotten Twins. Alright, I'm gonna call it here. Next time, we'll recheck out the ancient bunker, though I doubt there'll be anything new to discover there. Then head to Forgotten Twins. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.